Well, mandates are not law, and the mandates are violating our constitutional rights. So many constitutional rights. And so when that happens, the 10th Amendment says that if the rights that are not reserved to the government are given back to the people. So therefore, and also therefore, if the government fails, right, under the doctrine of the lesser magistrates, if the government fails to perform its duties, if that government usurps and overreaches in its authority, if that government fails to do what it's supposed to do, then we have a right to step in. And what happens is the local leaders are really supposed to interpose themselves between the federal government and its citizens. The local governments are supposed to protect the rights of its citizens. So if the federal government proposes or mandates or gives an order to the local government or to the people of the United States that is tyrannical, if it's violating our rights, if it harms us or tramples on our rights in any way, our local leaders are really supposed to step between that federal government and the citizens of its states, right? But if the local leaders fail to do that, then that authority goes back to the people. And now we have a duty to step between the federal government and the citizens. And so those of us who understand the magistrate, the doctrine of the lesser magistrates, for those of us who understand the doctrine of interposition, if for those of us that understand the 10th Amendment, we know that. And we take back our authority, we take back our rights, and we demand. It's pretty much like what's going on in Ottawa. It's what's going on when people are saying, no, we're not complying with these mandates because they're against the law. They're violating the 4th Amendment, the 14th Amendment, the 1st Amendment, the 5th Amendment. They're violating rights on all levels. When you cannot, I attempted to post something about the regulations that Governor Hochul has, that just passed yesterday in New York. I attempted to post that just about the regulations and what's happening. And I was stopped. I was told, my assistant who did it, that they sent a message pretty much saying misinformation, and that if I tried to post it again, that they would shut down my page. Now, how is it misinformation? Right? A416 is a real bill that was proposed. Governor Hochul's regulation is a real regulation. So how is that misinformation? Yet they want to say that we're giving misinformation when we're fighting back and standing up against these mandates and these laws? Absolutely not. No, the misinformation is coming from the mainstream media and all these social media websites that are out there, and so that's what's happening. So we have to take back our authority. And part of taking that back is unplugging from this system. The 9th Amendment, any rights that's not enumerated in the Constitution are reserved for the people. So all of our rights don't have to be articulated and written down specifically for us to have them. We have rights, certain rights, just by the virtue of being human. And those human rights leads to other rights. And so if it's not articulated, it means it wasn't articulated to be given to the government, which means we didn't give it to them, and so it's reserved to us.